Stardate undetermined. Today's objective also undetermined. I can't seem to figure out where I want to land or what I want to do. But I'll get there one day, maybe. I'm gonna have to give it a little bit of thought while I just fly in circles. Give me a second. After much deliberation, we're gonna head back to the Awakening Wood for more stuff, because I didn't think I did too much yesterday. And I think Louie agrees that we should probably head back, do some more stuff, right, Louie?
Well, yeah, it's a good idea. We probably should.
So why aren't you landing, Olimar? Because I was waiting for you to finish your sentence. Now let's go. Hey gang, what's happening? I'm Digital Nugget, and welcome back to Pikmin 2. Last time, we did some stuff in the Awakening Wood. Not a lot of it, but a little. We found a treasure. And discovered the blues. So now the blues can help us out in getting to areas that we need to get to. And also we found this, but didn't get it back to the ship in time. So let's grab out something to carry it back. Whites are pretty fast, but it doesn't have to go very far. So we'll go ahead and just pull out. Yeah, we'll pull out a total of 20. 1 second here. Do I? Oh, I do. I do. I do believe I do have what I'm thinking about right now. What I'm thinking about is all the different Pikmin types. So we got the Decorative Goo, also a nod to Mario Paint. That's pretty cool. Awesome. Anyway, that's not what I'm looking at, because what I'm wanting to look at is something very... Wait. I did lose one. I had 21. Wait. $20, 41. There is a blue in the area over there. Okay, I can't show it now because I can't get 20 of each type into the field at the moment. But soon. Just remember that having those numbers does something. And I'll talk about it in a bit. In the meantime, I need to put away the whites because they can't really do what I need them to do. Or they can't really do what I'm thinking about doing right now. We're gonna go ahead and put all of our blues. Yeah, I left a few over here. Come on, guys. We're gonna put our blues to work on this wall over here. Actually, we can put them to work on this rock because a puzzle mechanic in Pikmin 2 is lowering water levels by unplugging holes in the water to drain it. It's like a bathtub. It's pretty cool. So if we get rid of the rock that's holding the water in, the water will go away, and then we can get our Pikmin into the area. Which is pretty cool. Now, not all water sources have a plug, but some will, which makes doing water puzzles a lot easier if you find where the plug is. Because there's no more water to puzzle with. Smart thinking. Anyway, we can get out a butt ton of reds and get them to work on this wall. It's beneficial. We'll go ahead and pull out 50. And then I think I'm going to head back over to where I discovered the blues and get that one blue I left behind. Louie can stay here with the group. That means you too, Daryl, and Daryl Jr. Goodness. Just can't stop following me around. They need me for everything, obviously. Anyway, they're gonna get to work, and we're gonna go take Olimar over to where we discovered the blues, and I should be back over there to do more stuff as soon as I'm done, because there's not much else over where I got the blues anyway. I mean, there's that poison wall. I could go that way. What's over there? Hold on, I'm gonna check the lay of the land and see what's over there. Where am I looking? There. Okay, so this is a thing. I just remembered that's a thing. We're kind of going in that direction, only we're going to be up on the upper area instead of in this lip area. Is there a hole there? I don't remember if there is. There's a water puzzle over here if I can get some more water Pikmin, blue Pikmin. We gotta raise some more though. One step at a time. Because we need to make sure we're doing what we can do while we can, when we can, because if we don't, it's kind of a waste of time. Oh wait, hold on, what's this? Oh wait, this is just where the decorative goo was sitting. It was leaking. Hope there's still gonna be some left over, because we might need it. I mean, it's not gonna be worth much money if there's not anything in it. Anyway, come on, Dimitri. You gotta go get back with your cousins over in this direction. How's the wall progress going? I haven't heard the jingle saying that we're done, but they should be close. Oh, they are done. Okay, so it just elected not to tell me. That's fine. I don't need to be told when things happen. Oh, there's still gonna be some left over, cause we might need it. I mean, it's not gonna be worth much money if there's not anything in it. When in the world did you guys get done with this? Thought I asked you to tell me when you were done. Anyway, enough of that. I'm gonna do something else before we head on. Wait, no, I gotta put away. Alright, there we go. We're gonna leave 20 in our group. So like I was talking about earlier, if we get 20 of each type, just gotta go around to each onion. Gotta withdraw my pickers, my picks. Come on, guys. So far we got 60. We just gotta get 2 more types out of the rocket here. We have 20 whites exactly. We probably were almost to where we couldn't do this until we got more whites, but managed to keep them alive. We're good. We are good to go. And now, we listen. And there it was. What you just heard was a Pikmin performance of the song. Hold on, I'm gonna pause it so it doesn't waste time in the day. A Pikmin performance of Ai no Uta. It is a song that was written for the promotion of Pikmin, and it outsold the first game, selling a total of 630,000 copies in Japan. Which makes it really cool that they added it to this game. And not only is it in this game, but it's performed by the Pikmin, because you'll randomly just hear Pikmin humming along to the area music anyway. So with 20 of each type, you can get them to hum Ai no Uta, which is really cool. There are a few other songs that they can hum too, I think in other versions of the game, or something like that. Wait, no, it's later on in Pikmin 3 you get more songs for them to hum. Okay, that makes sense. Anyway, I was thinking about that. Thought it was something else, but it's not. Anyway, that was what I wanted to show off. I think they're still humming Ai no Uta, or they were, and I paused, and I'm feeling kind of bad about that. I just wanted to show it off, and then they wanted to do it again because they're so happy that there are 20 of us together. And it's not often that you really need a composition like that. Like, 20 of each type could end up getting a lot of them killed because it's technically perfectly balanced, but sometimes you need more of one type, and you don't really get to see pulling out 20 of each type as an actual, well, actually being needed. Not to say that each type won't be needed, but more along the lines of I like to prioritize more of which type specifically I need for the area. Like, if usually I lean more towards my offensive types, and then add a little bit of each type, depending on how well I can keep those other 2 types alive. So it just all depends on how I'm feeling, really. Anyway, without further ado, we knocked down that wall, and we're gonna go ahead and get a decent team comp together here. Let's go 40... Yeah, 40 reds should do just fine. I think I'll take out 10 purples as an additive. And then, if we're gonna go down into a cave, we might need 10 whites. So I think there might be caves over there. It's a new area, might as well explore it. So we're gonna get 10 whites together, and then we're gonna round out the group with... probably yellows? I don't know, it might be blues. I'm gonna go check and see what kind of caves we got up here before we make our final decision. Louie, you stay here and withdraw whatever we need, because we're getting low on time in the day, and we might only be able to do one sub-level when we get underground. So, let's go! Ooh, we need yellows to even think about getting into anything. Also, there's a hole over there, and something's pinging oh! Treasure! There we go. You whites carry that back then. Do I not have enough on it? There we go. They're getting to work, and we're gonna go ahead and switch over to Louie and grab, how about 40 yellows? Sounds like a good number. Oh wait, we can't grab 40 yellows. We don't have 40 yellows, so 30 yellows. We'll go ahead and bring them up that way so they can get to work on this, wall. Oh, that was a very bad moment. I remembered that. Okay, so I just randomly remembered one time I was trying to get into this hole. Now, if you remember, there was water in that area below under the bridge, which is why the bridge is here. I didn't realize until a lot later that you could get rid of water in certain areas. Anyway, this is the chance totem, because it's a dice. Haha, funny joke. It's pretty cool. Anyway, back to the story. There was water there under this bridge originally, which is something I didn't know you could get rid of until much later. And I was getting a very large group to go across this bridge, and what ended up happening was one of the saddest things that could have happened. I ended up dropping a bunch of Pikmin that weren't blues into the water, and they drowned. It was pretty sad. It's a very standard story, but I do want to make sure that people know you can do this, so something similar doesn't happen when you have your first experience with this hole, because it very well could, and I wouldn't want you losing your Pikmin to something like that. Anyway, one thing I realized that I could have done was throwing them up here. There is a ledge out of the way, and it's honestly a lot easier to avoid a problem like that than I thought it was. Goodness, what was I thinking when I first played this game? Well, I was new, so sometimes things just don't go the way you expect them to, and you don't really think things through very well. Which also leads to very funny experiences. So, anyways, be careful when you're doing things. That's all I want to say about this entire segment. Anyway, I need to get these reds and whites back up here so we can get started on the hole as soon as the yellows are done opening the way, because we can't really put our other types to work on the wall, but they can exist and wait for yellows to open it up. Oh, I just thought of a way that could go very poorly. With the Wii's extended aiming, you could accidentally throw the Pikmin up to right behind the wall, and because Pikmin auto-target on things that should be done, they could end up auto-targeting onto the yellow wall and zapping themselves to death. But that would only be doable if you could throw them far enough, so thank goodness I didn't on that. That would have been tragic too. So, you have at last reached the higher ground. Congratulations are in order. Yes, I have the high ground, finally. Wait, what is this? My seismic sensors are picking up tremors deep below. What force is at work there? Down in the depths of this planet? Well, let's find out. Bulblax Kingdom. Probably not a good idea to invade an entire kingdom of, well, a guy we dethroned in the last game. He's probably pretty mad about that. So, yeah, I don't think he'd be very happy to see us again. But there's treasure down here, and I'm not taking no for an answer. So let's dive right in and steal his money. Pikmin 2. It's a game. Welcome to sub-level 1 of the Bulblax Kingdom. Doing stuff, and I'm pretty sure we're fairly close to what would be the end of this episode anyway. So we'll call it right after we do sub-level 1 here. It shouldn't take us too long. We got a red converter if we ever need any more reds. A enemy I do not like. Like, I really do not like him. As you can tell, this orange variety of Bulborb is squinting a bit. Why would I point out that it's squinting? Because it's a very light sleeper. It is watching and waiting, and it will mess you up if you are not quiet enough to sneak up on it. But that is as it is a pretty dumb boy. We probably sneak up on it now and bum rush him! Get him in the bum, boys! Get him in the bum! Why are you dying? Well, darn. I almost had it. Anyway, 10 reds just died there. It was... Oh, no. It was of all types. We had a few reds, 3 whites, and 2 purples die. Yikes. Talk about poor planning. Orange Bulborbs are just dumb. I don't like them. And I probably never will. Now the small variety of the orange Bulborb is just like any other spotty Bulborb. Kill them one hit, they're always awake, so their orange color doesn't really come into play. But the ones that are of the adult variety are just dumb. They're dumb. Anyway, one thing that's interesting and useful, if you're not trying to get any of your Pikmin killed, you can have your captain, or your second captain, come with you and do a team attack on the smaller enemies you don't want to have your party deal with. It might end in a little bit of damage, thanks to this giant one waking up, but we can get rid of these smaller people before coming in here and taking care of the big one. Because I wouldn't want to fight 2 babies and a big guy only with a orange potion, or a red potion. It may be good, but it doesn't guarantee deathless runs. And I'd rather preserve my Pikmin's well-being. So we're gonna do what I can to help my children, and Louie is down. Okay, cool. Not as good. Now we're on 1 captain. So now that we have 1 captain, we can't really do any of that multitasking stuff I've been trying to do. And we have one less life down here in the holes, because if both captains go down, you will be ejected from the cave, drop all the treasures you picked up, and have to restart from the beginning. Now, when you get back to the surface, it'll still be the same time of day, and both captains will be revived again. And I think that if both captains go down on the surface, it automatically ends the day. Other than that, things are pretty self-explanatory. Just, you know, be careful when you're down in the caves, because you're not guaranteed to just be the... You are not eating them, I swear. One lucky hit does not give you the right to eat me. Well, or eat my children. That's not cool. I'm not dealing with this, okay? I got purple potions for a reason, and I'm going to use them. Anyway, yeah, just be careful with your captains. Don't do it dumb like I did, because doing dumb just doesn't work sometimes. I know it's funny, and you can get some pretty cool results off of doing something you didn't expect to work and it worked, but like, no, don't rely on being stupid as a means of achieving what you plan on doing. And without further ado, with no Louie to talk to, Olimar's all alone, and I will see you in the next episode. If you like this one, please be sure to mash that like button, share your story support, and ring the little bell to be notified when I post the next one. And as always, subscribe today to join the gang, and I will see you nuggets in the next one. Stay crispy and keep it digital.